Hey everyone. So with Tiger King becoming the most trending series in the world at this moment in time, Netflix decided to do one more episode with Joel McHale interviewing most of the stars of the show on their lives since the show's popularity and how they really feel about Joe Exotic. So with that said, let's go over 3 of the most shocking revelations to come out of the new episode. The first one is, not everyone was on meth. One of the big takeaways from Tiger King was the idea that there was a whole bunch of meth addicts living in trailers taking care of lions, tigers, and bears. While Joe clearly had a problem, not every employee was some drug-addicted convict living on the property. Fans took to the internet blasting all of the cast of the show, labeling the stars as druggies, while at the same time calling for Joe Exotic's release from prison. Even though some of the cast members only have a few teeth, it doesn't necessarily mean they all lost them to meth abuse. You have to understand where these people are from. Oklahoma. My bet is living at a zoo, taking care of hundreds of exotic animals doesn't seem to be the most hygienic lifestyle. And plus, older people without health insurance and dental have teeth fall out all the time. Even I have family in the South that have resorted to pulling their own teeth just to stop the mouth pain because they can't afford a dentist. The head keeper at GW Zoo, Eric, had this to say about the fans judging him.
No matter what everybody else says, okay, my teeth are jacked up. I'm sorry. I'm old, man. It's what happens. It's what's going to happen to you, too. And no, I don't do meth. I never have. I like sleeping too much. I used to have a drinking problem. I do not. So, fuck all y'all, man.
The second big revelation has to be the allegation that Joe Exotic walked up to a cage, shot and killed 5 tigers just to make room for some younger tigers the zoo could profit from. Jeff Lowe said he witnessed it along with claims from others saying Joe euthanized tigers after 4 months old because they would become too big and too dangerous to allow petting or having customers nearby. However, Joe didn't only shoot tigers. There's a story told by Rick Kirkham of how a woman came to the zoo with an old horse asking if there was space on the property to house her animal and let it live out its life there. Rick describes Joe giving the woman a great big hug and telling her he had a great space for the animal. As soon as the woman leaves, Joe turned to Rick and said, "Start rolling the camera." That's when Joe walked up to the horse, shot it dead, and then had it butchered for tiger food. Sad, sad news. So while all these fans are saying Jeff Lowe set up Joe and how Joe should be a free man, maybe don't realize there's a lot more Joe Exotic did than the docuseries talks about. And number 3 is all of Joe's former employees hate him and want him to die in prison. Well, most of them. Saf said he didn't feel rotting away in prison was right for Joe, but just about everyone else Joel McHale interviewed said good riddance to Joe. Sure, it's no surprise Joe Exotic is a controversial character, to say the least, but for all the people who he has given jobs, now saying they never want him out of a cage is interesting. It really makes me dream of all the lost footage that was destroyed in that fire, and what it really would have shown. All in all, I don't think it's going to be easy to overturn his convictions, likely impossible at this point, with all the additional stories of animal abuse the courts don't have proof of. A judge probably wouldn't be too happy with releasing a man like this. Oh, and just to top everything off with a good bit of info, Saf said though Joe has done both bad and good things for all these animals, if he had to either trust the tiger that ripped his arm apart or Joe Exotic, Saf would trust the tiger. That's saying something. Anyway, I hope everyone is healthy and staying safe out there in the world. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, have a great day. Take care, and I will see you soon.